Hello, this is Canon Vickery, and today we're going to be doing activity 5.8 in our Windows Server 3 class, CIS 241. This activity, we're going to be testing access to a folder, and we're going to be using a lot of stuff that we've done in previous activities in the chapter. Folders we've created, permissions that we've set, users that, all that stuff, you get it. So for this activity, we're going to be doing our 412 Server 1 and our Windows 8 computer. So I kind of already started a little bit into this activity, so I'll just walk you through what I've already done, which is pretty much just the first step. Starting up our server and our computer. We're going to change our preferred DNS. I'm blanking on the word. Our DNS server to our address for our server 1. So come to our network and sharing center, Ethernet 0. Go to our properties. Come down to our IPv4 properties, and we want it to be set to 10.12.1.2, or at least that's what it's set for mine. Your server 1 might be set differently. If you're not sure, you can come to your server 1 and go through the same steps here of checking it. Properties, IPv4 properties. IP address 10.12.1.2. Yep. Now that that's set, we want to join the domain that is on our server. So we need to go to our right-click on our start, and we can go to System, change settings, change to a domain, click domain, and input 412, or excuse me, 412 dom1.local. Hit OK. And it's going to take it just a little bit to... No, it went pretty quickly. It took it a lot longer earlier, so glad that this is going faster. Administrator. And password 01. Alright, welcome to the 412. Yep, good, so we'll hit OK. Now it's going to want to restart once we close out of this, and we'll go ahead and let it restart now, and it'll join the domain. So now we'll get on into testing our access to files that from users that we created on our server here. So if we come to our tools, users and computers, we're going to be testing these 3 users, what access they have to a certain file that we have created. So we'll give this a moment to start up. Now, when it comes to log in, rather than logging in normally, we're going to log in as one of these users. So we'll go ahead and hit back, other user, and under our username, we are going to put accounting1, which is one of the profiles we created, and password 01. I keep hitting an extra button. Okay, so it's going to log us on. And then once we get in, we're going to be using a command prompt and a run thing. Sorry, I just had someone come up to me, but so we logged in, and now it's going through the process of setting everything up for the user. This takes like a good 5 minutes, so I'm just going to pause the video while it does it, and I'll start the video again once it's all completed and we're ready to move on to the next step. So I just had a funny little thought. It's still doing its thing here, but whenever I pause the video, most of the time I just start watching it, pause the recording. I pretty much always just start up a YouTube video and watch it until it's done. And I just thought it'd be kind of funny if one of these times I accidentally forgot to turn off the recording and then didn't catch it when I was reviewing the video later. I can imagine that whoever be watching the video would be really confused later on. But anyways, just had that thought I would share it, but we'll put it back on pause and let it finish. So talk to you soon. All right. and series mode again. We're actually in here. So now we're logged into our Counting One profile, our user. We'll come to our desktop, right click, and we're going to start off by going to command prompt. And we are going to be using this command, WHOAMI space slash backslash claims. Enter. And you can see here our claim name, department, our ID, string, values, accounting. And so this is part of our group policy that we configured in an earlier activity. And if we hadn't set those, nothing would show up here. But because we've gone through and set those, it's saying, okay, claims, like we fall under this value. So exit out of there, and now we'll come to our run, and we'll do //412. I believe that's a forward slash if I'm not mistaken, but I'm mistaken pretty often. So feel free to correct me if you so desire. But 412 server 1, hit OK. And see, if we try to come to our marketing, double click it, it says that we cannot access it. And that is on purpose because we have set it that way. Because our accounting does not need access to our marketing folder. We'll go ahead and close and hit exit. Now we can go ahead and log back off. So we'll sign off. We're going to sign into our Marketing One profile that we created. Marketing One, same password as always. And it's going to go through the process too of like setting everything up, but it doesn't take it near as long. It takes like, I think it took a minute earlier. So rather than just pausing it, I'll explain really quick what we're going to do. We're going to go through that same process. We're going to look through the claims, and we're going to try and access that folder and see what we can do. See how much, well, just see how much access we do have to this folder. This folder is hosted over here on 412 server, on our server, under our local disk C marketing. Well, actually, no, it just shows 4 different things here, but our marketing folder, this is what's in it, a high confidential folder and a low confidential. So we're going to see from our marketing what it has access to, if it has access to this folder, and inside this folder what it has access to do. So we come to our desktop, to our command prompt, type in the same command that we used earlier. So WHOAMI claims. Oh, I forgot the slash. Claims. See here our values is now set to marketing rather than accounting. Come to our run, and 412 server 1. Now when we try and enter on marketing, it lets us in, and it lets us see the low confidential file, but not the high confidential one, as you see in our marketing here. But low confidential, we can open it, we can view anything in here. But if we try and enter in a string of information, that's string. If we try to save it, it tries to save as a different folder because we don't have the ability to edit this folder. So we can enter in our marketing folder, but we can't edit the document inside our low confidential one. We don't have that permission, and so we're going to go ahead and hit cancel. Exit out of here. Don't save. We're just going to leave it the same. And now we're going to try logging in as in our executive profile. So executive 1, same password. Go through the same process as before, but now when we try and open up the folder, we should be able to see both files as well as be able to edit them. And we'll also see when we run the that same command in our command prompt that not only will we see a like a department claim, but we'll also see a job title claim. So desktop, command prompt. Miami/claims. That's not right. Okay, yep, so you see values, marketing, executive, job title, and department. Run slash 412 server 1. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Now when we open up our marketing, we see both files, and we can open them, and we can go test, and save, exit, and it let us do it. And look, the size went up a little bit, because we actually have some characters in there, so good for us. Yeah, so that's this activity. So glad everything worked out all right, and we'll go ahead and end off there. So I actually realized I made a little mistake earlier. When I ran this command in our marketing user, I didn't have it set to actually display the job title because I didn't have that configured correctly on my server. But I just went back through and I fixed it, and as we run this claim, we now see he's the job title of manager over marketing. It doesn't change any of my other permissions in like any of my access to here. It's still the same marketing, low confidential, and I still save as. I can't save the actual folder, but now that actually shows up properly like it's supposed to. And so I just wanted to include that, and so it is working right. But yeah, so now we are done for real. If you have any questions, feel free to, I guess, ask me or just ponder the question for the day, whatever you decide to do. Anyways, have a nice day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.